death. The beautiful Christmas tree you see here, we'll just be seeing it for a few more days. A beautiful white fir, about 30 meters tall, coming from the central Italian Abruzzo region, and the decorations made by young people who find themselves in a psychiatric rehabilitation facility. Those were made in collaboration with elderly patients from a care center in Borello, Italy, and school children from Pizzoferrato, Quadri, and Villa Santa Maria, all, of course, in Italy. Our Holy Father should be coming to that window we're now looking at, along with thousands of other people gathered in St. Peter's Square to hear the first Angelus message of Pope Francis. We also recall it's the 56th World Day of Prayer for Peace. The curtains have drawn open, and we await our Holy Father, Pope Francis.
Cari fratelli, sorelle, buongiorno e buon anno.
Dear brothers and sisters, good day and Happy New Year. The beginning of the new year is entrusted to Mary Most Holy, whom we celebrate today as Mother of God. At this time, let us invoke her intercession, especially for Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI, who left this world yesterday morning. And our Holy Father has paused. Let us all join together with one heart and one soul in thanking God for the gift of this faithful servant of the gospel and of the Church. We saw recently on the television his images and all of the activities in the life of Pope Benedict. As we contemplate Mary in the stable where Jesus was born, let us ask ourselves, what language does the Holy Virgin use to speak to us? How does Mary speak? What can we learn from her for this year that is dawning? So we can ask Our Lady, teach us what we need to do this year. In reality, if we observe the scene that today's liturgy presents to us, we note that Mary does not speak. She welcomes the mystery she is experiencing with awe. She cherishes everything in her heart, and above all, she is concerned about the child, whom, as the Gospel says, was laid in a manger. This verb to lay means to carefully place, and it tells us that the language proper to Mary is maternal. She tenderly takes care of the child. This is Mary's language, to tenderly take care of the child. This is Mary's greatness. As the angels celebrate, the shepherds come running, and everyone praises God with a loud voice for what has happened. Mary does not speak. She does not entertain her guests, explaining everything that had happened to her. She does not steal the show, and we like to steal the show a lot. On the contrary, she puts the child in the center. She lovingly takes care of him. A poet once wrote that Mary even knew how to be solemnly mute because she did not want to lose sight of her God. This is typically maternal language, the tenderness of taking care. In fact, after having borne the gift of a mysterious prodigy in her womb for 9 months, mothers constantly put their babies at the center of their attention. They feed them, they hold them in their arms, they tenderly lay them down in the crib to take care. This is the language of the Mother of God. Brothers and sisters, like all mothers, Mary bore life in her womb, and thus she talks to us about our future. But at the same time, she reminds us that if we truly want the new year to be good, if we want to reconstruct hope, we need to abandon the language, those actions, and those choices inspired by egoism, and learn the language of love, which is to take care. To take care is a new language that goes against the old languages. This is the commitment, to take care of our lives. Every one of us needs to take care of our lives, take care of our time, of our souls, take care of creation and the environment we live in, and even more, to take care of our neighbor, of those whom the Lord has placed alongside us, as well as our brothers and sisters who are in need, and who call for our attention and our compassion. Looking at Our Lady with the child there, taking care of her child, let us learn how to take care of others, and even of ourselves, taking care of a healthy interior, our interior lives, and charity. Celebrating the World Day of Peace today, let us regain awareness of the responsibility that has been entrusted to us to construct the future in the face of the personal and social crises we are living, in the face of the tragedy of the war. We are called to confront the challenges of our world in a spirit of responsibility and compassion. And we can do this if we take care of each other, and if all of us together take care of our common home. Let us implore Mary Most Holy, the Mother of God, so that in this epoch polluted by diffidence and indifference, she might make us capable of being compassionate and providing care. Being compassionate and providing care, being capable of looking more closely and sympathetically at others whenever necessary.
Angelus Domini nunciavit Mariae.
Et concepit de Spiritus Sancto.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Santa Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Ecce ancilla Domini.
Fiat mi secundum verbum tuum.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Santa Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Et verbum caro factum est.
Ed habitavit in nobis.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Santa Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Ora pro nobis, Santa Dei Gentilis.
Digni efficiamur promissionibus Christi.
Grazie a Tua, quae sumus Domine, mentibus nostris infunde, ut angelo nunziante, Christi Filii Tui, incarnazione coniovimus, per passionem eius ad crucem, a resurrectionis gloriam perducamur. Per Christum Dominum nostrum.
Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Pro fidelibus defuntis, requiem aeternam dona eis Domine.
Lux perpetua luce Teis.
Requiescant in pace.
Amen.
Sin nomen Domini benedictum.
Ex nunc et usque in saeculum.
Aiuterium nostrum in nomine Domini.
Qui feci caelum et terram.
Benedicat vos, omnipotens Deus, Pater, Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen.
Amen.
And we see many more groups of people with their banners today. To all of you here present, and to all of you who are following through the media, I extend best wishes for the new year, lived in gratitude, and I express gratitude to the President of the Republic of Italy, Sergio Mattarella, prosperity for the Italian people. Also the same desire to the President of the government. On this day, which Paul VI wanted to dedicate for prayer and reflection on peace in the world, I hear even more strongly the intolerable contrast of the war in the Ukraine and other regions that are sowing destruction. And yet, let's not lose hope. Let's have faith in God, who in Jesus Christ has opened the way to peace. The experience of the pandemic has taught us that no one can save him or herself alone, but that together we can walk the ways of peace and development. And throughout the world, all of the peoples are raising the voice, no to war, no to weapons, and that resources go toward development, toward food, to education and work, employment. Through the innumerable initiatives promoted by the Christian, I name one, a national march yesterday at Altamura that has brought help to Ukraine. I thank the numerous friends of the Sant'Egidio community come here today, this day as well, to witness their dedication to peace throughout the world, here and throughout the world. Thank you, brothers and sisters of Sant'Egidio. And I greet the two bands, the music bands that come from Virginia and Alabama in the United States. And we want to hear you afterward. I greet the young people of the Regnum Christi movement. And we've started to hear the band. Thank you. And they're making themselves heard. I greet the young people of the movement, Regnum Christi movement, from various places of Latin America and Europe, as well as the boys and girls, the children of the Cenacle community. To all of you, I wish you a blessed Sunday and a good, happy New Year. And please don't forget to pray for me. And as usual, he asks us to enjoy our meal, and arrivederci. We'll see each other again. This now brings this live broadcast of the recitation of the Angelus with Pope Francis in St. Peter's Square. Today, the Solemnity of Mary, the Mother of God, to an end. We invite you to visit the Vatican News web portal, our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter accounts for a summary of today's Angelus, as well as coverage of other Vatican and world news. And of course, you will also find many things regarding Pope Francis there. We'll be back again on Wednesday morning around 9 o'clock a.m. Rome time, when the Pope will hold his weekly general audience. We now hear some of the strains of the band from James Madison University. The Marching Royal Dukes here in St. Peter's Square this morning. On behalf of Vatican Media, I'd like to thank all of our media partners, Catholic TV, Catholic Faith Network, Shalom World Television Networks USA, EWTN, Sultan Light Media, Shalom TV India, at Madarshan TV, Radio Maria Philippines, Radio Maria England, and Luminous Radio, as well as our in-studio audio technician Adriano Vitali and coordinator Thaddeus Jones, who've made this broadcast possible. May the Lord bless and keep you and all of your families, and may he bless you all with the gift of his peace. Laudetur Jesus Christus. Praised be Jesus Christ.
You are highly favored. You are the chosen one.